is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I got a little scrap lift going on today for you. So, um, funny story, we are doing a telephone hop with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and there are 3 groups, and they are posting a layout a day. And so Moira was the first. So she actually created this lovely layout in the top. And I loved it so much, I was like, you know what? I need to scrap lift it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with this piece of green paper that I had on my desk that was already gutted. And I'm going to add just some white paper. Now, because I have learned the ways of the master, I have learned that if you have a gutted piece of paper, you must, and I repeat, must, put washi tape on the back of it. And I learned that from my friend Sandy. So she is the master, and she told me that it had to be done, and she's not here to do it for me, so I had to do it myself. So that's what happened. Now I am going to use this beautiful shimmers in Sunflower, and I am going to add it just to some modeling paste with this. I think this is like I don't know, it's a cheapy stencil from like eBay or something with just some dots on it. And my modeling paste is from Walmart, so not a ton. And I did make it a little watery, but I really wanted more of that yellow. So you can kind of see my yellow papers over there to the left. And then of course it like jumped off the layout a little bit there and like smeared it. But that's okay. Like, mixed media is supposed to be messy, and that's what I'm going with. So Moira used the beautiful heart stencil from Paige Evans, which I don't have, but that's okay. And I am doing a boy layout as well. So I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then I am going to add some splatters. You can see in her layout that she's got some splatters as well. I just decided to add a little bit of water to the modeling paste that I had. I could have just done straight splatters from the little pot of shimmers, but I wanted to keep the color the same. And here I am trying to make a big splatter, and that really just makes a mess. So I do go ahead and dry that, and then I am going to work on my layers. So in Moira's layout, she is fairly monochromatic, and I'm like double monochromatic, bi-monochromatic. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's like a oxymoron. So that makes no sense. I am basically making up words now. So don't use those words because they're not real words. So I don't know what it would be when you're only using like 2 colors. So I'm using yellow and green, and I am pulling those colors from my photos. So my husband and my son went with some friends of ours, and they went to an ASU baseball game. And so he was nice enough to snap me some pictures. And so that's what these 2 pictures are. So in hers, she used one super adorable photo of Diego, but I am going to use 2 photos, and it still kind of gives that blocky appearance. And I'm really honing in on her signature style of that L-shaped layout. So I have the L shape of the mixed media, and then the L shape of the paper layers. So once I kind of have those down, I kind of decide, okay, so how am I going to make that work with my photos? And so I stick my photos on there. The top photo is just of the field that they're looking at. And so on the bottom, there's just a bunch of grass. So I felt like I could kind of overlap the photos and you didn't feel like you were missing something. And I do really like how that looks. And I really love how this layout came out. And I'm pretty sure it took me maybe 25 minutes and that's it. Like, now, mind you, I had watched Moira's video. So it was almost like a tutorial. Like, she walked you through the whole thing of how she did it and her thought process. And so, like, I didn't have to do a ton of thinking, especially when it came to doing my paper layers and the mixed media. Now, I cannot really tell you what any of these papers are. I literally dug through my scrap bin and pulled out these papers. So, the pineapple paper is probably from Pineapple Crush from Heidi Swap, which is flipped over and it's like that green stripe. But other than that, I don't really know what any of them are. So I had these stickers and they're from Close to My Heart and they were hanging out on my desk and they were the perfect yellow and perfect green. And it had that one that says Good Day Sunshine. And I was like, oh, that is the most perfect title. So I couldn't put my title where Moira had her title because my pictures are going the other direction, so it didn't leave that beautiful space that hers had. But mine fit pretty good on the side where there wasn't, again, I'm covering up things that you're not even really going to notice. So I didn't have any embellishments because it's all scraps. And so I kind of went through my ephemera packs and I'm like, I don't really see anything in here that really goes baseball-y with these colors. So I have these little containers and as I get down to like a few pieces of ephemera that really don't go with anything anymore because I've used the collection or the kit or whatever, I put them in these bins and they're color coded. So what I did was I went through my yellow and green and I ended up only finding a pair of sunglasses and a little star. So nothing super exciting. But then I had just purchased this ticket punch from Tuesday Morning. And I was like, oh, well, I don't actually have the tickets from this game. So I am going to make them with the punch. And I punched it upside down, which you probably shouldn't do because then, as you can see, it gets stuck in the punch. But I was able to get it out. So I just made two with a couple of the scraps. I am going to pop up my title with some foam, some fun foam. And that's going to be it. So I'm going to leave Moira's video linked down below and definitely head through all of the videos. I'm not sure when this is going to go up. Probably this week. So there should be at least like 5 different videos for you to watch, and you can watch the progression of Moira's, and that's mine. So if you have any questions, leave them down below and remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next time. Bye.